What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report, where we break down the biggest stories shaping your world. The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got a rapid-fire rundown of the updates you need to know. Get ready, because the headlines are flying fast, and you absolutely do not want to miss what's coming your way. We're diving deep into some major developments that are making waves across the board. Let's get right into it. First up, a legendary quarterback is keeping his options open for the future, hinting at a potential return to the field that has fans buzzing. Will we see him back for another season, or is this the beginning of the end? We've got the inside scoop on his latest statements. Next, that same star player is shutting down the doubters and the noise, brushing off predictions and focusing on what truly matters: winning. He's not letting external opinions dictate his game, and he's got a clear message for anyone who thinks they know what's best for his team. Then, we're taking a look at the massive financial empire built by one of the most recognizable figures in sports. We're talking about staggering numbers, impressive deals, and a career that's as financially successful as it is celebrated on the field. Get ready for the breakdown of his incredible net worth. And finally, a surprising call from a former teammate could shake things up as roster decisions loom. Is a reunion on the horizon, or is this just a friendly check-in? We're exploring the potential impact of this unexpected communication. Stick around because you won't want to miss any of this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Future of a football icon teased. Speculation is swirling around the future of a prominent NFL quarterback, as recent statements have revealed he's not ruling out a return to the field beyond his current contract. Initially, it was perceived that the star player might be heading towards retirement after the upcoming 2025 season. However, in a subsequent conversation, he clarified his intentions, leaving the door ajar for a potential comeback in 2026. Contingent on his health and performance in the preceding year. During an appearance on SiriusXM with NFL reporter Adam Shane, the quarterback addressed the rumors surrounding his retirement plans. "Oh, I don't know," he responded when asked about his future. "I mean, I'll reassess all that in the end, but, I signed a one-year contract, so there was nothing in there about playing longer than 1 year. But we'll see how it goes. And obviously you'd love to have success and be healthy, and we can start there with health and have some success and enjoy it. Make a run. That'd be really special, and then we'll figure that out come next February." These comments suggest a more open-ended approach to his career trajectory, prioritizing immediate success and well-being before making definitive long-term decisions. While the quarterback did not explicitly mention a desire to return to his current team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, for the following season, his one-year contract certainly allows for such flexibility. The team is gearing up for the NFL regular season opener on Sunday, September 7th, against the New York Jets. Should the Steelers experience a successful season, it could very well serve as a significant motivator for the veteran quarterback to extend his playing career. This could involve signing another one-year deal and aiming for back-to-back successful campaigns. The narrative of a motivated veteran quarterback seeking one last successful run with a competitive team is a compelling one, and the Steelers' performance this season will undoubtedly be closely watched by many. This development adds an intriguing layer to the upcoming NFL season, as the performances and decisions of key players often have a ripple effect throughout the league. Fans and analysts alike will be keen to see how this quarterback navigates the season, and whether his stated conditions for a potential 2026 return come to fruition. But what does this quarterback think about the predictions for his team's season? We'll dive into his thoughts on the nonsense surrounding win totals next. Ignoring the noise, a champion's mindset. Aaron Rodgers, a seasoned veteran with 2 decades in the NFL, has made it clear that his focus remains squarely on winning championships, not on external projections or betting lines. Upon joining the Pittsburgh Steelers, he was asked about the team's over-under win total being set at a seemingly low 8.5 for the upcoming season. His response was a definitive dismissal of such external forecasts, emphasizing his belief in the team's current structure and leadership. Speaking on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Rodgers candidly shared his perspective with host Adam Shane. "I don't really care about any of those prognostications there, Mr. Shane," he stated. "I feel like the staff that we have on both sides of the ball, the leadership that we have, the organizational structure, gives you a chance for sure. And that's all we can ask for." This quote highlights a player who is insulated from the media frenzy and public opinion, choosing instead to concentrate on the controllable aspects of the game and the team's potential. Rodgers further elaborated on the potential benefits of low expectations. "I think, as far as outside narrative's sake, sometimes it's easier when there's low expectations, and people are not talking about you, thinking about you. Especially for maybe the fan base and the outside pressure, but I don't worry about what anybody is saying, what Vegas has our win total at, or any of that nonsense." This perspective suggests that a lack of external pressure could allow the team to develop organically and perhaps exceed expectations, leading to a more satisfying victory when doubters are silenced. The Steelers have undergone a significant roster overhaul this offseason, acquiring talent at multiple positions that are considered Pro Bowl caliber. This suggests that the team is poised for a stronger performance than the projected 8.5 wins. Rodgers' confidence in his team and his dismissal of the win total projections signal a strong belief in their ability to compete and potentially defy expectations. The narrative of an underdog team, led by a veteran quarterback determined to prove doubters wrong, is a powerful one in the sports world. It's likely that this team will use the low expectations as motivation to perform at a higher level, making their potential success even more impactful. This approach from Rodgers underscores a mentality focused on internal validation and team performance, rather than seeking external approval or validation through preseason predictions. It sets a tone for the Steelers as a team that will be driven by its own goals and standards. Beyond the field, this quarterback has built an impressive financial legacy. Let's explore Aaron Rodgers' substantial net worth. The million-dollar arm, Aaron Rodgers' financial empire. As of 2025, Aaron Rodgers' estimated net worth stands at a staggering $200 million, a figure that solidifies his status not only as an NFL powerhouse, but also as a shrewd businessman. This impressive sum is a testament to his exceptional career on the field, his lucrative endorsement deals, and his astute financial planning. He has become a household name, recognized not just for his on-field heroics, but also for his presence in popular culture, including his stint as a guest host on Jeopardy! Rodgers is widely regarded as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, renowned for his precision passing, ability to make complex plays look effortless, and a knack for delivering in crucial moments. His career earnings from NFL salaries, bonuses, and incentives alone have surpassed $300 million. This figure does not even account for the substantial income generated from his numerous endorsement deals, which have included prominent brands like State Farm, where his commercials have become a familiar sight. His financial success can be traced back to his early career with the Green Bay Packers, where he signed several record-breaking contracts. In the 2023 season alone, while with the New York Jets, he commanded a base salary of approximately $42 million. This income is enough to afford a lavish lifestyle, including luxury vehicles and properties, with significant funds remaining for investments and other ventures. Rodgers' journey to this level of financial success is also a story of perseverance and dedication. Hailing from Chico, California, he wasn't an athlete universally predicted for superstardom from a young age. He played high school football and basketball, but his physical stature and raw talent were not immediately recognized by major college recruiters. He began his college career at Butte Community College, where his prospects were met with skepticism by many. However, his dedication to refining his craft was evident even in his early years. Stories from his high school coaches depict an athlete who would obsessively practice his throwing motion, often until the field lights came on. This relentless pursuit of perfection continued at Cal Berkeley, where he eventually caught the attention of NFL scouts. His humble beginnings and steady climb through the ranks have contributed to his relatable persona, with anecdotes like him delivering a pizza to himself at college due to a roommate's debt, adding to his unique, down-to-earth image. This combination of on-field excellence, strategic career moves, and effective endorsement partnerships has cemented Aaron Rodgers' position as one of the wealthiest athletes in professional sports. His financial achievements mirror his success on the gridiron, creating a legacy that extends far beyond the game itself. Now, a surprising move from Rodgers might impact his former team's roster. We'll explore a recent phone call that has the Green Bay Packers talking. A familiar voice, Rodgers' call sparks roster speculation. In a move that has generated significant buzz among Green Bay Packers fans and NFL analysts, quarterback Aaron Rodgers reportedly reached out to his former team to inquire about the status of wide receiver Romeo Doubs. This call, made just before the 53-man roster deadline, has fueled speculation about a potential reunion or at least an interest in Doubs' availability, especially given the Packers' current situation at the wide receiver position. Rodgers, who was traded from the Packers to the New York Jets prior to the 2023 NFL Draft, has seen several former teammates join him in New York, including wide receiver Alan Lazard and offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett. The Jets also acquired Randall Cobb, a close friend of Rodgers, and Davante Adams, with whom Rodgers shared his most successful seasons in Green Bay. Following the 2024 NFL season, Rodgers signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are reportedly seeking to bolster their receiving core. The Packers have undergone a substantial roster transformation since Rodgers' departure, releasing or not re-signing many longtime veterans. Currently, only a handful of players who were on the roster with Rodgers in 2022 or earlier remain with the team. These include quarterback Jordan Love, wide receivers Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson, cornerback Kaizian Nixon, center Elgton Jenkins, offensive linemen Zach Tom and Rashid Walker, and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. According to reports from Bill Huber of Sports Illustrated, Rodgers' call to the Packers on a Monday, one day before roster cuts, specifically focused on Doubs' status. This is particularly noteworthy as the Packers are scheduled to visit the Steelers on October 26th, adding a layer of intrigue to the timing of the inquiry. Doubs, who was a rookie during Rodgers' final season in Green Bay, recorded 42 receptions for 425 yards and 4 touchdowns. While his production has been modest, he remains a player with potential. However, Packers head coach Matt LaFleur has publicly stated that Doubs is not on the trading block and is not expected to be cut. Furthermore, the team's current injury situation at wide receiver, affecting players including Doubs, underscores the necessity of retaining depth at the position. This makes any potential trade or release of Doubs highly unlikely. Despite the Packers' assurances, Rodgers' direct inquiry highlights the ongoing connection he maintains with his former teammates and his potential interest in reuniting with players he trusts. Whether this call was a simple check-in or a more strategic move remains to be seen, but it certainly adds an interesting dynamic as the NFL season approaches. That's all the major news we have for you today. But before you go, let's do a quick recap. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We heard about Aaron Rodgers potentially leaving the door open for 2026, his confidence in the Steelers despite low expectations, his massive $200 million net worth, and his surprising call to the Packers about Romeo Doubs. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive content, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.